So here's what I want you to do, but the difference, I want you to send this to me in a Word document. Don't send it to me in a PDF. Send it to a Word document, and I want links to each one of these articles. So I click on it and I can go to and see the article, whether you have it Instagram, TikTok, wherever you have it. I'll be able to see it. This is pretty self-explanatory what I want. The first article, this is your introductory about your brand's missions and value. I say reviewing your product service. In other words, what you're going to do is you're going to review a product or service or something has to do with your niche that's solving a problem. And then the third, educational thought leadership on your brand's niche. Use a catchy headline, text, high quality image or graphic, hashtags, calls to actions, all the things we're going to talk about. Send me links to those. But here's what I added. Number 2, tell me the impact of the introduction of ChatGPT, and I'm really meant generative AI, has made in your personal life, student life, or work life. How do you plan on using it in the future? And your overall impression of the impact of generative AI and ChatGPT. Just in your words. That's sort of a freebie that will take you there. So the end is here for all of us. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. This is the very first class, entrepreneurship class, that I've introduced generative AI. Quite frankly, it's moving so fast. Whatever I put up today is outdated tomorrow. That's how fast it's moving. The experts that wrote the ChatGPT tells you, if somebody tells you an expert, they're an expert today because it's changing tomorrow. And hope I've impressed upon you folks how important the prompts are. As you dig deeper and deeper, the more prompts that you use, the better information you get.
We're not making an Instagram post or any kind of post. We're just...
No. In other words, your article 1's going to be a post. Your article 2 is going to be a post. If you're using Instagram, you're going to do an Instagram post. If you're doing TikTok, you can do a TikTok.
I have an Instagram page for book recommendations.
Okay, so Instagram, the first article you're going to tell us about you. The second one is going to say, hey, whatever your niche is, there's some products or something will help them in that genre, right?
So we're using somebody else's product and reviewing that?
Not yours. No, not yours, yes. And the third thing you're going to do is give them some education on something in that area, which is what you're going to do most of the time when building your brand. I've just finished a great book, and I'm looking for something similar about it. Well, where are you going to find out what you can do? So it's a major research tool you'd use. You could go to ChatGPT and say, look, I just read a book. I'm looking for a similar one. How can I go about finding a similar book? And then all of a sudden it's going to give you some exciting things that now you can build an article around it and share it with your readers. All you're going to do, you're going to give me a Instagram you say you're using?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to give me an Instagram post for number 1. You're going to give me an Instagram post for number 2, and you're going to give me an Instagram post for number 3. You don't have to give me a screen copy. You don't have to give me anything. You have to give me a link to it so I can go see it. Explanation of how you present your brand's missions and value. That's number 1, right? When I see the link and look at it, it'll tell me those things about you.
So we're making an Instagram post. We're going to put a link in a Word doc. And then after the Instagram post, we're going to explain how that presents our brand for 1 and then 2 and whatever.
Right. Okay, that'll be number 1. You'll really have number 1, article 1, article 2, article 3. You'll give me a little link, and below it, you'll tell me how it's doing that. You'll give me, and that can be 2 or 3 sentences. It can be 2 or 3 bullet points.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. And the last one, number 2, you understand that,